Hi, I would like to introduce you to the great horses of Japan. This time is SunnyBrian. SunnyBrian is a male horse born in 1994. His father is Brian's Time. His mother's name is Sunny Swift, and while she wasn't very active in her career, Sunny Swift's brother is Sunny Swallow, and he has a record of finishing second in the 1987 Derby. Horses born in 1994, the same year as SunnyBrian, are as diverse as Silence Suzuka, Majiro Bright, Majiro Dobell, Taiki Shuttle, Stay Gold, and Seeking the Pearl. SunnyBrian's jockey is a man named Onishi. With all due respect, he's not exactly a jockey with a top-notch record. However, he is a jockey who is not flashy but builds up his results steadily. Incidentally, the jockey who rode Sunny Swallow, who finished second in the Derby, was Onishi. This man, Onishi, is an indispensable part of the story of SunnyBrian. In October 1996, SunnyBrian made his debut in an 1,800-meter race on the Tokyo course. He got off to a good start and held on to the lead for the runaway win. However, he lost the next 4 races in a row, and it was not until the Junior Cup in January that he finally won his second race. He next ran in Yaoisho. If he finishes in the top 3 in this race, he will be given priority to run in the Triple Crown race, Satsuki Sho. The field here included strong horses such as Silence Suzuka, Air Guts, and Running Gale, but SunnyBrian persevered on the straightaway course to finish third. SunnyBrian got the priority right to run in the Satsuki Sho here, but he had to run in the Wakaba Stakes 3 weeks after the Yaoi Show because of his constitution that allows him to gain weight quickly. He was the favorite for the first time here, but lost to 4th place. This defeat made SunnyBrian the lowly 11th favorite in Satsuki Sho. SunnyBrian was the front runner, but he was not a good starting horse. For this reason, Onishi wanted to be at the outer gate as much as possible. Lucky for him, he got exactly what he wanted. At Satsuki Sho, SunnyBrian was placed 18th out of 18 horses, which was the outermost slot. The leading contenders in this race were Majiro Bright, Silk Lightning, and Running Gale. SunnyBrian ran comfortably and widened the gap with the rest of the field as he entered the straightaway course. Silk Lightning gave chase, but SunnyBrian won by a neck. However, this victory was said to be a fluke. The reason for this is that it was a narrow escape victory on the Nakayama course, which has a short straight course. And that all the leading horses, including Majiro Bright, had a strategy of chasing from the rear, so they must have checked each other and delayed their spurt. The Tokyo course, where the Derby is held, has a longer straightaway than the Nakayama course, which generally favors the chasing horses. SunnyBrian was headed for the next Japanese Derby. However, with Silence Suzuka, Majiro Bright, and others running in the Derby, SunnyBrian was rated as the 6th favorite, despite winning Satsuki Sho. Before the race, Onishi had said in interviews that he would run at the front no matter what. Since Silence Suzuka was also a horse that ran the same strategy, Suzuka's jockey thought that would cause a high pace and loss of stamina for both of them. Onishi had declared over and over again that he was going to run away. This worked out well. In the end, Silence Suzuka held back a bit and positioned himself about third from the front, which allowed SunnyBrian to run away at a relaxed pace. He conserved his strength and entered the straightaway course. Taking advantage of the long straight course, Majiro Bright and other leading horses were able to catch up. However, SunnyBrian had a big lead and won the race, holding off Silk Justice and Majiro Bright, who had been chasing him. Just before he crossed the finish line, the announcer shouted, "This is no fluke, it's a double crown." After the race, Onishi was interviewed and asked, "What do you think about the fact that SunnyBrian was underrated before the race?" He replied, "I didn't want the most favorite, I just wanted the first." He also replied, "I'm going to run away and win the Triple Crown at Kikisho." Unfortunately, SunnyBrian had broken his leg during the Derby race. He had to give up Kikisho because it was a 6-month injury. However, as Silk Justice, who had finished second in the Derby, won the Arima Kinen at the end of the year, SunnyBrian's value as a winner of the Double Crown grew despite the break. The year after the Derby, SunnyBrian was training for the Tenno Show Spring, when he developed flexor tendonitis during training. After this, he kept his sights set on a comeback, but ended up retiring without ever running a race after the Derby. His total record is 4 wins in 10 races and 2 wins in Grade 1 races. SunnyBrian became a stallion and remained active until his retirement in 2007. No horse ever won a race like a Grade 1, but he did produce 2 Grade 3 winners. Even if they didn't do well in the big races, SunnyBrian's children tended to win at least one race, especially local races. SunnyBrian had colic and died in 2011. Onishi retired as a jockey in 2006. He had won 4 Grade 1 races, meaning half of his wins were by SunnyBrian. They may have been somewhat inconspicuous in the history of horse racing, but they shone greatly in their short time. I would be happy if you could get to know these horses and jockeys a little better. That's all for this time. If you want to know more about Japanese horses, subscribe to this channel. Thank you.